Anxiety, keep on trying me.
I have spent the past year listening to thousands of the worst samples ever created. This isn't even close to the worst that I've heard. Why is Anxiety by Doechii not the worst sample ever created? Simple. You take the acapella, you take the instrumental, on their own, they're completely fine. The song just sounds like a bad mashup. Imagine if instead of this, you got anxiety's a feeling that I used to know until I said no thank you, bro. Lower your standards, people. I only have 64 spots in that bracket where the worst songs will go head to head with a special guest. All right, so new to worst samples 2 is the randomizer. I will be listening to all of these songs in a random order. So I never know what song could possibly come up next. Has me a little bit scared, not gonna lie. Let's see what's coming.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
Okay, so we got the techno version of The Wheels on the Bus. That seems like a pretty good place to start.
Now people on the back go up and down, up and down.
You know what? This serves a purpose. If you are a 2-year-old, maybe you're tired of the same old freaking lullabies and shit. This gives variety. This provides a valuable service to the world. Very few songs on here I could say the same for.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is a good one.
It's my life, bitch.
Will, I am not liking this. David Guetta and Ava Max. 2 artists that you would expect to see a lot on this playlist. Yeah, they teamed up because they both tend to sample lots of songs.
Me the feeling that I'm forever young.
You know, maybe I'm just numb to this song because I included it in my worst songs of 2024, but I really don't think it's as bad as some of the other songs we have here today.
I'm so 3008.
LMFAO.
Is there a market for taking random Fergie lines from Boom Boom Pow and turning them into their own songs? If I had a nickel for every time, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Back to the future. That's so late. My father's gone, but thank God he came.
The amazing thing is you, the viewer watching, you don't know what's coming. This could be anything. Wait, Elsa? Is that you? Oh, sorry, I heard that she was in another castle. Because what the fuck is this? That's a theme with a lot of these. They change up the lyrics, but the melody's exactly the same, so you're just kind of left thinking like, wait, they're trying to act like this is an original song? I mean, there's no indication of Frozen anywhere. You're just kind of like, what? And yes, this video has 2,000 views. I find all of these. Look, the snow might not bother me anymore, but this song certainly does. Look, this feels like event television, people. I'm getting excited just filming this. Holy shit.
Tonight we gotta dance.
So far, you might be noticing it's just a generic pop song from the early 2010s. Wait, it's coming.
So let the music lead you, let your body go. It can ring my bell.
Ah! It's so bad.
You can ring my bell.
Alright, dubstep Ring My Bell. What an obscure song to sample like this. It's going in the bracket. It gets the golden ticket.
Peace hood. Mommy got me like we the best.
They made a Latin version of Yeah with DJ Khaled, by the way. You might be saying yeah, I'm saying no. This is the first of the 3 songs that didn't get to compete last time. I'm giving them a second chance.
Call me up when you wanna get naked. You bring a friend, we can stay up late till early in the morning.
That Drunken Sailor sample is truly something. This is moving on to the bracket.
Lonely road, take me on.
Yeah, this is a popular one. I get it. Freaking MGK trying to go country. The theme of this video is to lower your standards. That's why it's not moving on. Oh, hold on. Before I play this one, I want to show you something. We all agree that that sounds horrible, right? These guys didn't. 29 million views, let me just remind you.
Ahora, mami.
Into the bracket you go. Our EDM producers, okay. I moved this on, but I don't think he really tried that hard. Oh, this is Halo by Mike Posner. Yes, it is the Halo you're thinking of.
You can keep playing. I can't hear nothing that you're saying. Don't try to apologize. Try to call my phone no more. Halo, take off your halo. Halo.
His voice does not work for this song. And this is pre-cooler than me, Mike Posner.
We are castaways.
Oh my god, Backyardigans.
Like, come here, gotta do it like this.
There's no coherence. Like, why this beat?
Naughty popping, I'm poking my hips.
Are you ready, Bob?
Just letting you know, this song was a #1 hit in the UK.
2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of concrete mixed with sand. A little bit of both.
Don't know what the UK was thinking. There's worse.
I'll be running up that road, be running up that hill.
In case you're wondering, Fergie's national anthem won last year. And Rita Ora right now is giving that performance a run for its money. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't really count as a sample, but go ahead, someone sample this performance and you could win Worst Samples 3.
Okay, Lil Pump had the Lil Pump.
I missed 2 seconds ago when I didn't know this existed.
I was always known as the nigga that was selling crack.
I almost don't even want to reward this because it's so bad, but I can't not have it in the bracket, right?
Mom, it's not a phase, cause I kissed a girl and I liked it.
I can get why someone would want to make a less problematic, more explicitly lesbian version of this.
Well, ma'am.
My Simp song is the only one that's allowed to exist, people. That's the beat, people!
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
If you're only being nice cause you wanna lay the pipe, you're a simp. You're a simp, you're a simp. No, you've never been a pimp.
You know what, though? I watched a video essay recently talking about how this guy, Young Nugget, is actually a decent storyteller. And I have to reluctantly agree. The audacity, though.
I say to you this
Oh
morning.
god, no. Absolutely not. Yeah, his album was called Justice, and he included an MLK speech on it. And the worst part is how the song ends.
You died when you refused to stand up for justice.
That was a weird cut, right? A lot of people said it was clipped to make it sound like MLK said Justin. And if that's true, then fuck off. Seriously. Holy shit. That is a true competitor to win the whole thing. I genuinely think. And this is the song that follows it.
The Chainsmokers made us depressed. Think back to when you felt your best. Who was on the playlist?
There are 5 of these songs, and they're all indistinguishable from each other. I don't know how I'm gonna choose one over the other. I guess we'll try.
Now, been a while since we've heard a hit. Cause where have they been? Probably on the west side of America.
I live on the west side of America.
In case it wasn't apparent what he's doing here, he's cleverly putting callbacks to the previous songs in this song about how he misses the Chainsmokers. And they never stop releasing music either.
Why'd you ghost us when the world was at the lowest?
You don't know me, don't you think that I get lost?
The song being sampled here is so obscure, it's not even a hit.
The year gets dark inside my head.
That it's ever been.
Check my house, and if I'm dead, you owe me.
Man, you let us down again. You owe us.
This song was so bad, it's the reason why you don't hear about the Chainsmokers anymore. And you're nostalgic for it? I can't believe I left this one off of the first video.
So hot in here. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
This is a popular choice for a reason. I think I'm gonna have to include it in my bracket.
Round the roses, touch your toes and put it on me.
The song might be called It's Getting Hot, but those bars are ice cold.
I don't see competition. I don't let haters stop me.
Listen, hear me out. This is not the worst commercial Pepsi has ever made. I'm just saying.
Let's go to Disney.
Oh, fuck this. So in case you're wondering,
I'm mad at Disney, they tricked me.
like, I think that song sucks, but like, it was saying something, right? It was about unrealistic beauty standards, expecting Prince Charming to come in your life and fix everything. There was like a reason for that to exist. This song is like, oh hey, that song was about Disney. I like Disney. And then people use it in the background of their Disney World videos. Like, what? Billie Jean, punk goes pop. Are you scared yet? You should be scared.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. People always told me, be careful what you do. Billie Jean is not my lover.
Alright, I have to move this one on. You can't butcher Billie Jean. The slogan for this series is "Nothing is sacred," and this song embodies that more than any other.
It's Crossfinger, baby.
I'm gonna run out of slots.
I'm like, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Pull up on the off the shaky, the ends are snaky. Again, and I don't know why I'm getting bagged for a homicide.
Last time I did this, there was a song that sampled Mockingbird, and it made it to like the top 4. I think this song is worse than that song. I don't know how he managed to do it.
It ended fate, all detectives, I don't know this guy.
Ha ha. This sounds like a Big Baller B song. There's no way this is serious.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
It's like somebody took a random generator and said, let's take the "You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammals" song and make it a song about Coachella in a foreign language. Like, I refuse to believe a human thought this up. And you hear like the synth riff in there too. My only explanation is these guys didn't understand English and like the song. That has to be it, right? This again? I've got nothing to say about this. This adds nothing. I mean, 100 million views is crazy for what this is, but like they didn't even try. It's not going in.
Boy, sing my boy, sing my boy.
Oh my god. Sometimes you really contemplate ending it all.
Каждая девчонка хочет танцевать с тобой.
See, this song is not in English. So, they had the bright idea of hiring somebody else to turn it into a crossover hit.
I just wanna play with you cause you're my favorite toy. I'll make you my bitch and that's the shit that I enjoy.
You know, you didn't have to do this.
Boy, take my boy, take my boy, take my boy.
I'm contemplating everything right now.
He was a boy, she was a girl. He didn't try to make her come.
I'm sorry, what?
He was a skater boy.
You're setting back feminism so many years with this bullshit. Just make good music. Don't butcher songs for no reason.
Skater boy is alone with his hand on his balls.
Go in the bracket. That might possibly be the worst thing I've ever heard. Bow that bass. What? You're joking. I don't know if you've noticed the life absolutely drain out of my eyes. How many songs in are we? We still got over 200 to go. My goodness, there weren't even 200 songs in the previous video. This is gonna be a long night of filming. I'll tell you one thing. At least this song actually has bass. Of all of the songs, why this one? Why Charlie Puth, Instagram models, nothing but trouble? Who even remembers that? Damn it, I thought the documentary was devastating to his legacy. There's no energy here. The beat is lifeless.
I party when I wanna. No, she can't tell me nada. Blah, 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 blah.
Now, most people know this from Centuries, but that's actually not the sample.
And she can't tell me nada. No, she can't tell me nada.
See, this is the tricky part. It's like, I only have a limited amount of slots, and it's like, I have to be very careful what I choose. As we get into those last few spots, I'm gonna have to be really careful here.
Calling me, you're calling.
Oh, thank God, a normal, abysmal song. If this is your ringtone, destroy the phone. Yeah, so this was a meme for some reason. The guys who made Cotton Eye Joe made this an official remix to their song because money. The lyrics are gibberish. It's not funny. That looks like it's AI.
Somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful.
Yeah. What you mean that you gangsta? I ain't seen shit.
I think I put this on here solely for the sample. The song itself is okay, just it samples iCarly. You're not gonna believe this shit. Hold on.
Doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna murder everything and anything.
You hear that tiny little thing there?
Cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna murder everything.
Imagine revolving an entire song around that.
Doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna
This is the whole song. Well, this was certainly a throwback.
She's so proper, a head knocker. What it do? Hello, she is the follow. B-I-N-G-O. Ringo, ringo.
So this is childish for many different reasons. You jump scared me with an entirely different nursery rhyme. This is just a weird Madonna cover. It's more musically competent than whatever that Zuzu fast car thing was.
Niggas hating on me cause I'm ignorant.
For any other artist, this would be the worst thing imaginable. For Lil Pump, it's just another Tuesday. They did not. That's the copyright-free song. Wait, imagine making a song so bad and cursed that you fuck up the entire content ID system. Like, every time you use this song in the background now, are you giving money to these people? Like, it's almost genius in a way, but it's evil. What a devious sample.
Right hand, left hand, on down to the floor. Down to the floor. Whoa. Wiggle it, wiggle it.
Oh, this guy again.
We were in college, had the Chainsmokers playing. I only listen to our old songs, the ones that go like na na na.
Alright, another obscure sample here.
For all of you, na na na, gonna leave you, na na na.
I'll give this guy one thing, he actually knows their music.
I pulled you closer to me, no superheroes, but we back in 2017. I wanna know, how did we end up like this?
I mean, the song is called something not like this. Just wow. But I mean, this is not the worst song on the CP. I'm not putting this on because this is too similar to the one I had in the last video. Why is his signature thing, I'm gonna make my audio muffled? Does anybody here watch Eurovision?
No, I don't care about the most. I got that too. No, I don't care about the past.
Now, what bothers me is that this has 81 million views, as it should. This has nearly 500 million, and it's the same freaking thing. They stole it. How is the copy more popular than the original? Someone explain that shit to me.
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks.
Hold on. Stop it right there. This is the school shooter song.
I know a story about a boy.
I know a story about a boy. The guy who killed innocent people? Where are you going with this shit?
I could've shown this kid the road faster than my bullet.
I'm sorry, you got a kid to sing that? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Black dress with the tights underneath.
Only Kreia survived. Why is the guitarist there then? That's the only lyric they changed, by the way. Don't trust a bro. Swagger Jagger is a horrible song. I didn't know it was a sample.
In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine,
You hear the melody, right?
dwelt a miner 49er.
Swagger Jagger keeps finding new creative ways to suck.
You're a hater, just let it go.
Obviously, it's going in the graphic. Why isn't I'm Good Blue here? Listen to this shit.
Don't stop, make it pop. Just put my speakers up.
Oh, and this guy has more of these.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
They kept that lyric in? Hey, 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 goodbye. Fun fact about this song, this guy followed me on Twitter. That's why I know it exists. He was so desperate to promote this shitty song. And Gucci Mane is here.
Let's do it. I'm in a drop top Rari with a horse on it.
Have you noticed something? Gucci Mane is not in this video. They didn't have the budget for that, apparently.
Baby, you can call me, but only when you're horny.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
This took him 5 minutes to make. You know, I chose a bad day to wear headphones.
What a magic, what a magic. I don't know a lot, but I know I'm alright as long as I got you.
Wait, isn't this that popcorn song? You know, the Crazy Frog one? Yeah, that's it.
Take me to your paradise. I don't know a lot, but I know I'm alright.
Pure laziness.
My style is ridiculous.
Oh, this technically counts, right?
DJ Khaled.
I'm tryna love you like you supposed to be loved.
This song, absolutely awful. This has life in it, you know? Mozart's Final Rave. Yeah, Mozart is gonna rise out of the dead specifically to shut this shit off.
Yo, this is how people sing in Ohio.
This song's garbage, but does it even qualify?
You want to talk to the tomatoes if you.
I mean, the rest of the song is unfortunately entirely original. Oh, this is one of the ones I got, like, the most requests for, weirdly enough. And the reason is because it's this kind of quiet song for most of the runtime, and then it just kind of hits you with it out of nowhere. So, it is certainly jarring, but I don't think it, like, ruins the song. If anything, it's kind of funny.
Forget why I try.
I'm sorry, the pitbull in the background always gets me.
You were the best of all time.
I mean, it's so goofy, but like, I don't know, I think Mike the Snare helped me see the light, is what I'm going to say to excuse the fact that I always thought the song was not the worst thing in the world.
I feel the high, I feel the rush.
I knew that this EDM problem was bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. Like, I want this to move on, but there's a worse offender with the exact same sample. What am I gonna do? Listen to this shit.
Once unhappy with the way things are. No more second chances for love. Cause what we want is not enough. We're back and forth. We're up and down. We spin around.
Now that is a bracket-worthy song. It's not even a minor sample either. It's like the whole chorus, the whole post-chorus, the drop. This is a Beethoven sample. God, I must be deaf too. And while we're here, we got two more of these.
On Sunday night and feel the vibe. No dance, no life. So raise a glass with me on Sunday night.
Look, if this was in my playlist, I'd be like, oh, that melody sounds familiar. But I wouldn't be like, oh my god. Oh, I got a rap one too.
Heard them bitches say they outside. Where they at? We gon' slide. Bitch, call my phone by the nigga. I got her mad. I decline.
We get now the 1800s with this one. Oh my god. Beethoven. People are liking this one. I'm surprised. At a first glance, this might not seem like anything crazy.
Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Imagine taking a song like that and turning it into a commercial.
Wanna get lost on the edge of town in a Chevrolet. If you're happy and you know it, break your neck.
So I've made 3 of these sorts of videos so far, and every single time I've come across a shitty song sampling If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. The first time around, it actually won the whole thing. So, honoring the tradition, and of course, considering the fact that this is up there with those other songs, this goes in the bracket.
Mind your business, bitch.
Yeah, so this is a remix of Mind Your Business by will.i.am and Britney Spears. And they use the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift theme. Can you even call it a remix if the beat you're using is not your own? This isn't the only case on this playlist of somebody doing this. I'm still so confused by it. I mean, David Guetta made this, so are we really shocked? I mean, come on, it's fucking David Guetta. You expected him to make his own beat? That's not his thing. I mean, what are the odds that this will come up next in the randomizer? This is the same sort of shit.
Yeah, the party started on a Saturday night. I'm coming out.
You know, the crazy thing about this is I think this was released at the time where, like, you had to buy singles. Imagine going to a store and buying a fucking mashup.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
And in case you didn't recognize the beat, Pink kind of spells it out for you.
Travel the world in the 7 seas.
Here he comes, he can rock, he can break dance and he can pop.
He could do all that shit, but he can't curse. Punch a man on live TV, absolutely family friendly. But how dare he say the word fuck?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can.
Hey there, here comes Big Wheel again.
Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
I just can't take this shit seriously. I mean, it's the frickin' Spider-Man theme song.
Hello, have I reached the Chainsmokers?
Y'all looking like some frat bros, frat bros.
See, now the instrumental is Roses by the Chainsmokers. That's a song you should know, right?
Now there's no music for basic sorority girls who stole mattresses from. So this one's gonna go out to all of.
What are these voices? Ugh.
Life's hard, but we go harder.
And we bolt when she tried to put a ring on it.
Oh god, why is he rapping?
We thought you died of coronavirus.
They're interpolating a song, but I can't tell which one it is. I feel like as a song, this might be the worst of all the songs from the CP. The way it samples Roses, it's very light. Like, you have to notice it, you know? The song that I moved on, it's in your face. Like, if you know that song, you're like, oh my god. So that melody is actually a Finnish folk song. But let's be real, you mostly know it for this. And let's be real, it's a good melody. I'll even entertain you using this as a sample, right? The problem is that nobody knows how to actually do that. And David, don't get at any ideas. I'm watching you.
1, 2, 3, it was all a dream, so you disappeared in the atmosphere. Trying to win this fight for you. I know I'm gonna lose.
And I moved the song, but there's another song that does this worse. If you want my diddly-do, I'ma give it to you. Like, at least with the other song, they like tried to make it sound normal. They kept the gibberish lyrics. Given the majority of all other Aaron Trupa songs, I believe that doodly-doo is a stand-in metaphor for vagina. True art here, folks. Yeah, this song sounds completely normal until you get to the Wiz Khalifa part.
I bought a private plane.
And then he just continues his verse like nothing happened.
That's the only flight I've ever known.
You guys are not ready for this. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Neo made a remix of Humble, and it's way cornier than you could even possibly imagine.
I remember wishing I could sit at the Grammys with way back in school I was referred to as the weird one, but suddenly they're handing me vagina like have some.
Somebody's gotta send this to Brad. I have to hear his reaction to it. And here I thought that 303 was the worst thing to happen to a Kendrick beat. I never saw Neo as this corny dude. After hearing this, I am looking through all of his music through an entirely different lens.
Suddenly I'm famous, rich and famous, folks.
I like Neo with the melodies. I don't like Neo when he act tough. I think trying to record this whole video in one day was a massive mistake, but I got 165 songs to go, and I'm dreading that. I've been letting too many songs through, so I'm gonna have to make some really hard cuts moving forward.
I'm gonna take your dick, put it in my hole.
Can you believe that this is a breath of fresh air? Thank you, something interesting.
Yeah, this what happens when we fucking.
We'll have fun till you're ready to achieve it. Steve Aoki must be stopped. See, this is what I mean about not having fun.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, you and me.
To most of you, your immediate thought is, oh my god, this is a trap remix of the Pokemon song. My immediate thought is, hey, this is the guy from American Song Contest.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah, I don't choose you. A second royalty-free sample has hit the playlist.
My jizz looks like glue. I nutted inside my shoe.
You know, I'm thinking about the guest that I'm gonna have on this bracket. Let's just put it this way. If I put this in the bracket, I'm worried that this would win the whole thing. This is just flex entertainment. Like, it's not a flex entertainment song. It knows what it is. I'd much rather give the crown to a song that, like, isn't trying to be awful and succeeds at it. It really hurts to cut this. This is a Chris Brown song that most of you probably haven't heard. Now, why is that? This comes from the 2009 album Graffiti. This album completely flopped because nobody wanted to buy it after Chris Brown hit Rihanna. Now, this is a little bit of sampleception here. He's sampling this hit, Call On Me, which really is sampling this. Yeah, the line, do it until you pass out. I don't want to think about anybody passing out, particularly because of Chris Brown.
I was made for loving you, baby. I can't get enough of you.
I was made to be a shitty interpolation of a classic song. You can slap this kind of beat on any song, and yeah, it would suck, but like, you're not impressing me. Somewhere over the goddamn rainbow.
Someday you wish upon a star.
Here's my quote-unquote defense of this. This kind of maintains the sort of vibe it's going for. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Slapp ich brauch ein bisschen Zeit für mich.
I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. Just a few hours ago, I was talking about the Black Eyed Peas sampling other songs. Have we really gotten so far that other artists are just sampling the Black Eyed Peas now?
Gedanken kreisen durchgehend in mein Kopf. What is it good for? Absolutely.
I love that this exists, by the way.
Now let's talk facts. All they want is oil in Iraq. Attention. Terrorist this, terrorist that. The real terrorists are in the White House. Fact.
I have no notes. This is perfection. 10 out of 10. There is no fuck.
Are you coming here with me?
I'm done. I am done. Remember when like a decade ago, they made a Rebel remix to The Hanging Tree and everyone's reaction was, this is like the opposite of the message. Ew, ew, ew. Why did they make a dance remix of a song about people being hanged? It was the Capitol, wasn't it? The media does the same thing as the Capitol. This makes it oddly creepy. Imagine President Snow jamming out to this. The fact that this exists and gets played on the radio. Brought to you by DJ Snow, ruining your wartime inspiration one song at a time. Everybody agreed that turning this song into a EDM remix was a horrible idea and nobody would ever be stupid enough to do it again. Folks, I present to you somebody stupid enough to do it again.
Are you coming here with me?
I mean, this is the real Capitol version of The Hanging Tree. Like, you just remove the lyrics about the revolution. Who the fuck cares that it's from the Hunger Games? Look, it's just another EDM song on the radio. Don't think much of it. I mean, at least the Rebel remix kept the lyrics. I mean, the bar is at the fucking floor. If the floor was made of lava.
Time to leave. If we met at midnight, the willow tree. Bring the boom, bring the boom.
Alright, we got limited spots, which means that songs like this, I do not give them the attention that they want from me. Hear me out, guys. That is how we stay at 64 songs. Don't make me regret my decision.
And I'm freaking package, yo.
You can't drink all my prime.
Bro, what?
Bronny is a beanie, me skibidi rizzler.
Oh my god, he found a lyric stupider than Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, Lover.
Let me show you what you're in. Costco guys.
That's crazy that this song came on the playlist after the one and only song from the Costco guys. What are the odds? But that's just a sign that I gotta stick to my principles. It wants to offend me. The guys who made the Drunken Sailor song, they made this.
'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling.
There's another song that samples Every Time We Touch on here. Am I crazy, or did he say gelato cookie? You know, I told my parents that I was making this video, and one of the things they asked me was, you know, are there any songs that sample Funky Town? And I was like, yes. I didn't play them the songs, obviously. I'm glad that there are people in my life who care about me and want me to succeed, but that doesn't mean I have to subject them to this shit.
Bitch, get the fuck out my way. Could give a fuck what they think.
As for this song, though, it's not the only song here that samples Funky Town. The other one is a lot worse. And just so you know, because I care about you, I'm not playing the music video. I haven't seen it myself, but according to the comments, it's some really fucked up shit. And my ears are already suffering enough. I don't need to lose another sense.
Funky Town, my gore, yeah, that's how I like it. So eating a rat and it tasting like Cheeto. We betrayed us, we was just trying to supply him.
Listening to the song actually scares me and shocks me in a way that other songs here just don't. So that is a sample of Royals by Lorde.
Diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a trash in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns,
This is just a clusterfuck of vocal sampling here.
Yeah, ring around the rosy pocket full of.
Wait, I've heard this song before. I've actually never noticed how awful this chorus is. Yeah, it's just ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy, ashes, ashes. The song is called I'm so stupid.
I'ma fucking blow all the ashes down.
120 million views.
Got me on my knees, so pretty, pretty, please just tell me.
Okay, wow. They've really gotten lazy now.
You'll be my last goodbye.
Jacob Sartorius did it worse. That's the fucking Nutcracker.
As I looked into your eyes,
This is giving me Careless Whisper vibes from the last bracket, and that wound up being like second place. Another clap your hands song?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Clap your hands, hands, hands.
Well, the drop is decent. What I will say, I think I moved on the right song.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
A lot of songs that I've listened to enough times in my worst songs of 2024 video, at least the shock has worn off, whether that's fair or not. This song, on the other hand, it's just as awful as the first time I heard it. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb.
Singing and singing and singing and singing and singing and singing it. We really thought you would stand up while you're singing and singing and singing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stand against these kinds of songs. I still think Alibi is a worse use of Gangster's Paradise, but damn is this up there.
Smash, clapping in our pants.
I love how they misspell Future. I mean, it was so long ago that nobody knew who he was, and they could just get away with that.
Smash the pass no matter what. Hey, every time she step into my bedroom, baby girl, let's go. Oh.
That has to be some of the worst 10-20 seconds of music ever recorded, right?
I can ride your girl with no handlebars.
I think this is the only time in this entire bracket where the original creator of the song responded to the song in question with a diss track.
Now you can't handle bars, so you mangle art. If you like someone, don't blatantly bite from them. If you like women, don't make a bite from them.
Not only does he miss the entire point of the original song,
I can ride my bike with no handlebars,
but he just decides to make it misogynistic. And this is freaking Logan Paul we're talking about here. You know, I have to say one thing about this song. Logan Paul escalated from this to finding a dead body in Japan. And you know, the original song, there was an escalation that started with riding a bike without handlebars. I think what I'm trying to say is that he's the living embodiment of that song. Yes, this is the League of Legends song. I will say, that melody goes stupid hard. Oh yeah, so this is a random song with 300 views. It's unlisted, and it samples Benny and the Jets. In case you're wondering just how insane I am, I'm able to track all this shit down.
Back, Zach, you're coming with a pack, and I ain't coming, and your mama. Papa, hey, pull up in the eating that coochie like cheese, but I be under race, so bitch.
Oh, Benny.
Would he walk in the spot? I'll bring out the bounce, got a ball with the star.
So I was suggested this song. I feel like the You Got a Friend in Me sample is used sparring. At the end of the day, truth is, I just see this as a YouTube video and not like a song. It feels more like a skit than anything else. I mean, it's all about perspective. I see it as a very high effort YouTube video, but at the same time, it's also a very low effort song. I will say, the song is called Criminal, so you kind of get a pass from me. Here's what I don't get. Why the fuck are you turning Itsy Bitsy Spider into an anti-alcohol message? Like, I agree, I don't drink. I think drinking destroys you. My question is, what the fuck does the Itsy Bitsy Spider have to do with it? At the end of the day, there are more offensive songs out there. I just don't get this one. Ding ding! Oh, this song doesn't deserve to be here. This song's a fucking masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Elevates the original song. Are you kidding me? We getting out of flex with this one. Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a shitpost, and I can respect it. 2009, 16 years ago. Unironically, as stupid as it sounds, Bohemian Rhapsody was ahead of its time. These numbers don't feel real. Somebody please explain to me what the fuck is even going on here. So this one's actually really interesting because he samples like a bajillion different songs. Yeah, 21 different beats.
Walk into the spot and run it like I'm Chris Breezy. Had to go and take the mask off. Sorry, Miss Jackson. No, I ain't sorry. I'll scam your ass again.
Well then.
That's me in the corner, losing my religion.
Look, this song is a miracle worker. Show it to any boomer and it will convince them that God isn't real. Say what you want about it, but it takes losing my religion to a whole nother level. There's just too many of these EDM songs.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so there's lore behind this one. So, this is Cleotrapa. I mean, it's a Hannah Montana sample, an obscure one too. She apparently was friends with Ice Spice, and she claims that Ice Spice stole her whole shtick. And when you listen to the song, you can see why.
I'm a pretty ass bitch from the check. What? Yep. When they see me, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of these.
And it's not even particularly subtle.
A little faster in the school hallway just to get next to you.
I'm a rock star, you bitches not hard.
Even though a lot of people are saying that this song rocks, they're doing it because they hate Ice Spice. And like, I do too. But that doesn't make the song good.
Stop it one time. Don't stop, come on, guap, niggas really won't stop. OG pockets in my lung, you niggas just not fun. I can't stand, you can't with my fans, this is the plan.
Okay, how are you managing to make your auto-tune sound worse than the auto-tune in 2010? That shouldn't even be possible.
Can't hardly talk. And I know that I did you wrong, no.
Okay, this is completely normal.
Tell me now, how will I know if you really love?
Are you joking? I've got no clever commentary here. This is just ass. You guys remember that movie Yesterday? That movie where like everyone forgot about the Beatles but this one guy? I feel like we live in that world, except nobody forgot. They just stopped caring. And honestly, I feel like that's even worse. Oh, I've been dreading this one. I'm probably gonna censor that image.
Ninja flow. I think about you when I masturbate. You can't even believe it, but that's okay.
This is such a beautiful song by Enya. Why would you do this?
With the meanest penis you ever seen. You on your period with no tampon. Your period blood has crystallized.
Alright, too much internet for today. That's enough. In case you're wondering, the image to this song is a woman naked in the shower with tentacles in her mouth covered in blood. And here I thought the song was too recent for this shit. Guess not.
The club is alive.
Another song I got suggested to me, and when it was, I was like, wait, this song? There's a sample here? And then I looked it up. And the second I figured out what the sample was, the song was instantly ruined for me.
The club is alive. With the sound of music.
With the sound of music.
It's like, oh, I can't unhear that now.
Put
a hole in a nigga like SpongeBob. I finessed your bitch, no I didn't, I just fucked little nigga. She gon' swallow kids.
Some of you need to remember that SpongeBob is a kid's show, and some of you need to have higher standards for your rap songs. At the end of the day though, it's some randos, and the song's only a minute long.
And I don't want the world to see me, I just want you to know who I am.
So I wasn't gonna include this, but I'm including it for one simple reason, and that's a comment that I saw. But no, but this is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. What? What? Even? Welcome to my world. Put yourself in these people's shoes. Oh, this song is called Broken. Let me press play. What the fuck? You don't even have the courtesy to call it Iris or Goo Goo Dolls cover. You're just like, the song is called Broken. It's like that one Onion article. New song is out, you know, the kid is not my son. It's just Billie Jean entirely unchanged. We're beyond parody at this point. It's crazy.
Lift up your voices now. Sing praises unto God.
It's actually crazy that Kanye heard that and was like, you know, I've got to make this holy.
Sing praises unto God.
I'm on that heartbreaking alcohol.
Well, I mean, 2 seconds in, I already recognize the sample. I feel like that's a record.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I got some down bitches I can call.
I lost the one, I need something strong.
Wait, isn't this the Don't Touch My Truck guy?
Children growing, women producing.
I'm so Becky from the block.
Okay, so maybe I'm stupid or whatever, but like, I thought that Jenny from the Block was like a deeply personal song. Like, she's from the Bronx. You can't just like take that song and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna change it from Jenny to Becky, you know, and change the Bronx to Inglewood. This isn't fucking Mad Libs.
Always had a little, but I wanna lie. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. It all started when my grandpa crossed over. Now,
also, what I also don't get is that, like, the song came out in 2013. Her big hit, Shower, came out the year after. So she made this before she blew up, which feels like you're kind of doing this wrong, you know? Also, she was like 15 when she made this. It's like if I made a song about how I'm Rose Mulet, and then somebody was like, I like that song. Let me swap out Rose Mulet for my own name. I'd be like, what the fuck?
you can take me out the hood, but not the hood out of the girl.
It's my life, it's now or never. Yeah, look at me, mama, get so large, a little baby boy did it.
I mean, Pitbull has made 1,000 songs like this. As much as I hate this, it's nice to see that there's somebody who's still living like it's 2010 and genuinely does not give a single fuck.
Look, Chris. That's narrow. Before I leave the house, drop to my knees and grab my rifle.
I was skeptical of the Coldplay sample, but honestly, he did something interesting with that beat.
I did it
This is like two entirely different songs here.
I did it
Alright, the only reason this is getting spared is because there's another song that fills this exact same niche worse. You're not ready. No one is.
Where it began, touching hands. Sweet Caroline, I've been inclined.
Does Brad know about this? This is like the Trojan horse song. I mean, what other song in this playlist has a freaking Know Your Meme article?
Sweet Caroline.
50,000 likes calling your song ass. Accurate. Related memes, Seabat. Oh, you know you're cooked when your song is being compared to Seabat. I don't know if this counts as a sample, but like I couldn't just not make you aware of this song's existence, right?
Christmas is back, y'all. But say we fancy like Christmas round a fake tree. Go cheese, it's your birthday.
That's a sample.
Leave an Applebee's gift card in my stocking.
Still promoting Applebee's.
They said that I came up true, but it's my day once for life.
I have to choose between this or Clementine, and I think I'm gonna put Clementine on the playlist because this one has a positive message, you know? I have the same friends, the people that have supported me over the years, I can overlook the sample. This, however...
She my little Clementine. Ain't tall, but she mighty fine.
Chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night.
Shorty got me in love.
And the radio.
Smell like daisies, but she ain't got a Dukes on.
Old Town Road and its consequences. Why is this the Tokyo Drift song again? And why is this Oliver Tree song? I'm just confused. How do they get away with this shit?
Riz in Ohio, it's all about Ohio. Bitch, I've been edging all night in my bed. Mr. Beast came and started giving me head.
Low tape of face, start to think that I'm ninja.
Who the flip, hit this little skibbity tight beat. I'm from the Aiden Ross stream.
The fact that they put this much effort into this is honestly something that should be commended. I don't even have any hate for this. I'm just legitimately, unironically impressed. Talk about commitment to the bit.
Cuff your chick. Shawty, I'ma only tell you this once, girl, I need it. It ain't nothing like your love.
What? This is shoot. Brayden, I was praying for Chris because you can make it through anything as hard as it is.
Whoa, hold on. What the fuck you mean you're praying for Chris? I hope you mean you're praying that he doesn't have any more victims. This came out in 2010. See, this is why I can't get into FNAF.
My name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream.
Enough of that. Can I have a break, please?
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Now you're in New York.
I was not going to include covers, but somebody told me that I had to put this in worse samples too. And the more digging I found, the worse it got. First of all, just the fact that this is a horrendous cover. Second of all, the fact that Lost Prophets is one of the most evil human beings on planet Earth. That's a fucking rabbit hole I didn't want to go down. So thanks a fucking lot for that. And then LMFAO is here for some fucking reason.
City is a pity, half of y'all won't make it.
And I would have included this in the bracket if it wasn't for Lost Prophets being such a horrible person. So this is a Charlie XCX sung Mario song. Now if you're wondering why this exists, apparently when Mario World opened in Japan, this was like the official theme song. Wow, it rewards you for sitting through the whole thing. Rehab and Afrojack. Shockwave. What song do you think this could possibly be sampling?
You know about rolling down.
Why?
I like to wear my human skin outside in the sky.
Alright, we already got an Ashiniko song. We already got a song sampling the Nutcracker.
Falling apart, a faded love.
So a lot of songs want to do the Numa Numa thing now. Not just David Guetta. This one is my personal pick. First of all, I'm not even sure. Is that AI in the background there? I mean, it looks like AI to me.
I wanna dance under the lights.
Let's go missing in action.
Got your mom on my meat stick. Bought a card just to jack off in it.
These are unserious people. One thing I will say about the song is they changed the sample. They created something new out of it. It went viral on TikTok for a reason. I hate that I'm complimenting this.
We always dreamed about this better life, and it feels like we could do this all night. We could do this all night.
it's a thing in the pop world for people to sell their song. All Night is a released song. I mean, come on, this is the 1,000,000-second quiz theme song. There's somebody watching this that gets that reference.
Got me speeding through the city like, put your lighters up.
Dare I say, they actually kind of improved the song. If you thought Only in Ohio was bad, imagine that times like 1,000. You're not ready. This goes on for 5 minutes, by the way. 5 fucking minutes. Holy shit, we have less than 100 songs now. I can only accept 1 out of every 4 songs moving forward. And looking at some of the songs we still have yet to get to, that's gonna be tricky. We're looking for shit. I mean gold. Golden shit.
Keeping you guessing, feeling the stress.
I mean, you got the Harry Potter beat, you got some random person speaking in the background. You even got a fucking owl on the single cover. You know what you're doing.
Swaggin', I'm not bragging, but I swear that I could rock ya.
Ladies love me.
Ladies love me.
Imagine the masturbation.
If you listen to the lyrics, automatically you think this is a shoo-in, right? Whoever the producer for this is, they did a good job. This is, unironically, transformative.
Feel the adrenaline moving through.
These boys are the same.
Instead of these girls are the same, these boys are the same.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better ever go to sale block 1, 2 brown certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
You know, I'm still not entirely sure this isn't AI.
Try to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us.
If it's not, it's remarkable how much they made this sound like it was made using AI. What is the purpose of this? Same exact lyrics, but make it a generic pop song from like 2015? You did it. You took the most annoying part of a really good pop song and you repeated it over and over again. Why would anyone ever choose to listen to this over the original? That's what I don't understand about this. Gangnam Style guy sampled Crazy Frog. This video was from 2005. This might predate Crazy Frog. I'm still not sure why this isn't on his YouTube channel though. It has a music video and everything. Oh, well that explains it. Now, I'm being told that it's the Korean word that means you are. But it is very unfortunate the way he says it in this song.
I've been in the hills, fucking dude. I've been in the hills, fucking dude.
Some guy took time out of his day to make this. And to that man, I say, thank you for your service.
Ooh, swag, 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 swag. Like damn. Maybe his swag ain't not that bad.
Why is this 8 minutes long?
All these damn Jews around my neck. I'm afraid that I might get attacked by Hitler.
I had to replay that line multiple times because I was just like, there's no way that he said that.
What that mean? Okay, let me rewind.
You know, I'm genuinely convinced that anything attached to J.K. Rowling is just legitimately cursed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, we're not doing this.
Tell me how you want it.
Britney Spears was under a conservatorship. There was a whole Free Britney movement. I'm sorry, there's just something deeply wrong about this. And I can't be the only one, right? Name one thing that Quavo adds to the song. You can't. You know, it's good to know that we bridged the language barrier.
Keep bleeding, keep bleeding.
It seems like people of all different cultures are equally guilty of this dog shit. Maybe world peace is attainable after all.
The wheels on the truck go round and round.
Wheels on the bus, but make it country.
Yeah, the wheels on the truck go round and round.
Huh? Smack that. She wanna go shopping, too bad we gon' flocking. Send her in that house, got the safe in the closet.
You know what? I bet these guys had fun.
If I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop, girl, drop.
The top comment is, did Cube lose a bet or something?
Girl, drop, drop to the drop, drop to the drop, drop, drop.
Fun fact about Redfoo. He is related to the founder of Motown Records. He is the most industry plant of industry plants to ever exist on this earth. Look up Literally I Can't. It shouldn't shock anybody that the song sucks ass.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking to the booty.
She just a small town girl.
It's time to stop believing.
She was nothing but a small town girl, growing up living in a lonely world.
Is that a fucking ad jingle?
Call the cops, got mad motherfucking marijuana crops. Tonight, we are one.
I like you, Juice Klein. The EBU totally did you wrong, but you totally did fun wrong.
So let's set the world on fire, Mulet all-nighter. Freaks and weeps of every age. Stop scrolling at an unlimited page.
I know I should have used a private tab. Oh well, my watch history is screwed.
This is Halloween, Halloween. Fairy around in the dead of night. Trick or treat, if we got enemy feet. Sweet dreams are made of leaves. Summer filled the celebrate.
We got sampleception. I feel like this is somebody's drunk thought, you know? Like, oh, Halloween? How about Halloween? But then you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh no, what have I created?
Hi, it's me. It's time with me to go to Halloween. Things haven't been great with your mom, I see.
I can't, I'm sorry. Okay, you win, you're in the bracket, but at what cost?
They don't see me, baby, you're a boy making big noise, hanging in the street. Yeah, I be hanging in the street.
Hear me out, for Steve Aoki standards, this is a masterpiece. The sample, it only lasts for 5 seconds.
It's about to get lit.
That's enough for me to include this entire interpolation in this video and not get copyright ID.
Wow.
Oh, it's the revenge of the copyright-free music.
Let me fuck you on the elevator.
Get it? Cause it's elevator music. Party har har. 0 out of 10, but I got no fucks to give.
Who's that driving in the van? That's an ice cream man.
You know, even when it's 1 in the morning and I've been filming this shit all fucking day, you don't even want to know. The sun was still out when I started this shit. I need some fucking sleep. I want some ice cream. You ruined ice cream for me.
Don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Ice cream for ice cream.
This song is the worst iteration of this melody. Yes, I know about the watermelon one.
All these stupid kids hearing ice cream truck. Make a popsicle when I put it in her pipe.
You know, I'm starting to think that Beethoven had it good.
I don't wanna die, don't wanna die.
Speak for yourself.
Take a bottle, pour some sugar on me. Some sugar on me.
The lyrics are the same, but the melody is entirely different. Did you chat GPT this?
Television lover. Maybe go all night.
What the fuck are you doing?
3, 6, 9. Damn, you're fine. Till sweat drops down my balls. Till all these bitches crawl.
This is the horny bitch who made Facebook. Before that, he made a website where he ranked Harvard women based on how attractive they are. And for that, he gets rewarded by being one of the richest people on the planet and getting to make this shitty song with T-Pain. This man is the reason your boomer parents believe in conspiracy theories.
You never notice that it's just as well.
This is just a cute hyperpop song.
Yeah, I think you a lot, but don't worry, cause it's not like I need you now.
That wasn't needed. You know what's crazy is I know that I've heard this song before, but I don't even know where. I feel like this went viral somewhere. I mean, the rapping parts didn't go viral.
Yo, swear my heart's off. I might just spin this block.
I just found out he won't.
If you're gonna do something like this, you have to play into it.
Hey, put the chopper to his face.
Alright, I'll admit, I chuckled.
My shooter from Africa.
Just a little bit.
Posłuchajcie, jak głupie są amerykańskie kawałki. Mój gwizdek, baby, powiedz mi.
I mean, you chose the right song to sample because this song certainly blows.
God, Becky, look at her butt.
Shake that ass on, shake that ass on.
And if I say this is better than Anaconda.
If you love.
Oh, I've been waiting for this one. Oh my god. This is incredible. You have to listen to this shit.
Ja Rule is so hot right now, everybody wants to record with him.
Whatever. What you say? Hello. This is Lizzo.
Nobody gets the party started like Ja Rule.
To all my people, we be living it up. Hey.
That is the funniest shit I have ever heard in my life. Somebody send this to Brad immediately. He needs to hear this. I need to know the backstory behind this. I mean, forget Not Like Us. I mean, this is the best diss track to ever come out. There's no topping this. It's simple. It's effective.
The remix of Lil Pump, I put my thumb in her butt. I'ma put my dick in.
Free R. Kelly. Keep Diddy, but free R. Kelly.
This man just wants attention. Like, I could easily sit here and be like, oh my god, he's remixing an R. Kelly song in 2025. But like, he is so desperate for anybody to talk about him for any reason. I mean, what am I gonna do? Put 2 Lil Pump songs on this bracket?
Machine gun, something to lean on. Covering my ears like a kid. The city full of guns and it goes rat-tat-tat.
You know what's crazy? I was so confident that this was gonna make the bracket. It's not even making it. I can't justify giving it a spot. This is the third and final song from the last video that never got a chance to really compete. I'm putting it in the bracket. Ronnie Radke is hated for many, many reasons. The only thing that I think could save this song is apparently that Coolio actually approved of this.
Someone that's afraid to let go. Suicide if you ever try to let go.
With a lyric like that, it really shouldn't be on a channel called The Vibe Guide. Alright, we got an unreleased Snoop Dogg song. This is the guy who features on everything. And this is a song even he won't put out.
Me and my Super Mario brothers playing these bitches like a video game. Yeah, meet my little homeboys, Mario and Luigi. I got a King Kong song.
You lose! Good day, sir.
Because you know I'm all about that bass.
No, Justin!
I'm all about that, all about that bass.
The saddest thing is they definitely thought that beach switch was cool.
COVID keeps raging, been a lot of masturbating. La, 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 I'm getting fatter. Stay your ass inside until we're vaccinated. Let's stay in and get wasted. Did a Zoom call and didn't wear pants.
You know, I've talked about this on my channel before. How did I miss this for Worst Samples 1? After hearing it, I want to catch all the diseases.
If you gotta sneeze, I prefer that you fart.
End my suffering.
No one knows when this thing's gonna end. I've got like no friends.
When the Spanish flu happened in like 1920, everybody just kind of forgot about it. I feel like we're at this point where everybody's just gonna forget that COVID even happened similarly. And the reason I say that is because who the fuck is looking back at this shit? Who is consuming Stuck With You by Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber? Nobody. Relics like this are the only memories that people are gonna have of that weird period of time.
No more partying. She killed her husband. Carol Baskin. Killed her husband.
Your ears are not deceiving you. They just tacked in this Carol Baskin TikTok trend at the end of this. I mean, this song could not have aged any worse.
I get you one heart to save you from tears. Please keep it somewhere special.
I do not like this song, but I will say this Acid Girl person for having 9,000 subscribers. Whenever I hear an Acid Girl song, I know it's an Acid Girl song. It's unmistakable. I mean, all of her songs sound the same, but nobody else can make a song that sounds like it. It's like this person has an accent for an entirely fictional continent, and I'm fascinated. How does one make noises like that?
So let's get party.
Oh no, this is another one I was dreading. When I Grow Up was a Pussycat Dolls song. This is Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Remix, baby.
Don't stop. When I grow up, I wanna have a pocket full of cash.
When I grow up, I wanna be just like Puff.
That is P. Diddy. That's Diddy. When I grow up, I wanna be like P. Diddy. When I heard this for the first time, I was like, oh, and only one person in the comments section noticed. You literally can't make this shit up.
Scooby-Doo pop pop. Yeah, boom 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 boom.
Of all the things to rip off, why this?
Skitty kick pop pop. And a poop poop boom.
When I said nothing is sacred, I wasn't just talking about like the classics. I was talking about like the wildest shit you would never expect in a million years for someone to sample and get 55 million views. I mean, this just takes away all of the charm that that original song had. At least it was like funny. It was interesting. There was a story behind it.
Ladies, chill. I'm not an asshole. She called me a...
You know, you seem weirdly insecure.
If I watch porn, then they say I'm a perv. I can't win. Can I not be the bad guy?
And that's why.
I don't wanna dance with somebody.
Remember, bars at the floor, bars at the floor.
I don't wanna be at this party.
A country version of I Wanna Dance With Somebody is something that could exist. That hurts.
Party in my pants, party in my Nikes, party with the Gemini, party with the Pisces.
So this is another Black Eyed Peas sample, and it's a song that came out in 2011. You really gave it no time to breathe. You can go party alone.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing.
If she don't huck to her, I don't talk to her.
Listen, I may be tired as fuck. It may be 2 in the morning. I may have gotten no sleep. I may have filmed for a lot longer than I would like to care to admit. But there is no fucking way in this earth that I am ever giving a pass to Token's Hawk to a freestyle.
Girlie, if you ain't over your ex, he gonna miss you, he gonna see you turn blue and his text go green.
Oh my god, that is so fucking stupid. Cotton Eye Joe, but the text go green? Wasn't this girl like a former Disney star or something? I think I saw like an Instagram reel of her trying to do something and then the song she played was ass.
Block his number onto the next. He gonna miss you, he gonna see.
Look, if you manage to catch my attention with me being so fucking tired that I'm barely keeping my eyes open, you've done something wrong, okay? I told myself I'm filming this all in one day, no matter the cost.
We are the streets.
We are them gangsters. So stay out our way if you like breathing.
Can I just say, I love that this exists. I truly do. Amazing. You're taking a song about charity.
But I had to do it. Since I did it for the hood, I was glad to do it.
I love it. It's just such a shame to lose this one. Send this one to Brad too. Yeah, typical Pitbull. Instead of it takes 2, it takes 3 because he's a freaky boy. Alright, we're limited in spots. I have to be very careful. Alright, we got 8 spots left. Barney the dinosaur.
It's Little Toe, bitch.
Little Toe.
What kind of fucking ring do you want, bitch? I got a dick. I don't know no thought. Fuck away, ring. Fuck that shit, I heard God.
Little toe, pull up flexing on your heart.
I could definitely see this one winning.
I'ma fuck your bitch if she got some nice toes.
I will.
I can't think of a single positive thing to say about the song.
The A-Town girl, yeah, she be riding in a...
This was a amazing suggestion. I wish I could move it on. I feel like there's 8 songs worse than this that we haven't heard yet. And this is one of them. Thought Line Bling.
You used to call me on my trap phone. Y'all know when that thought line bling?
I'm so fucking desperate. This Latin song sampling Crazy Frog is getting removed. I just don't have enough spots. You know, the economy is getting so bad. I mean, we have to make really difficult decisions. Same situation.
E aí? Pede pro maloca da mu. Vai machucar ela.
I'm really regretting some of the songs that I put through. This is a travesty.
Push me and then just touch me. Push me and then just touch me.
Alright, so what's going for this song? The fact that apparently this started the David Guetta trend of like sampling. This came out before I'm Good Blue. Also the fact that that Satisfaction song, the only good thing about it was that beat, and this changes that beat. The vocals, if you want to call them that, are just this weird robotic text-to-speech. There's no redeeming factors here. I have no defense. I guess my excuse for not moving this on is because I guess I could theoretically hear it in the background and not think anything. So if the Disturbed cover of The Sound of Silence wasn't enough, apparently this remix of it went viral, and now it's blowing up again years later.
And in the naked light I saw
This just feels wrong.
Sexy DJ in the club, in the club. Funky little DJ, turn up the around. My body moving, jumping, bumping, grooving. Love it how you groove, make us scream a time.
Yeah, it's just more nursery rhyme bullshit.
Yeah, Lane got me feeling for my cup.
First 10 seconds, absolutely hilarious. The novelty wears off.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down.
Once again, this technically counts.
And them should know.
Let's go.
The lion does not sleep tonight. The lion will never sleep if it is subjected to this torment.
I was born to be wild.
Ignore the K-pop video. This song was never officially released for obvious reasons.
I'm blown away.
See, this is why dubstep is no longer relevant. Shit like that was never gonna last. I didn't even have time to mention the Nicki Minaj verse.
Yeah, Jang, man.
Oh, thank goodness, a fun one.
Hey, you ever had a doozy clicking in your curl?
You know, I texted my mom at 10:30. I told her I was still filming. It's 2:41. I need a smile on my face.
So looking for that drinking.
Hey! Yo!
Don't be scared to come celebrate to me.
See, when Lil Uzi said that he was featuring Big Time Rush on a song, I was expecting something like this. Another suggestion, this is bad for Millennium standards.
What's in your head?
If I was forced to listen to this on the radio, I would hate it too. As it stands, I just can't seem to care compared to all this other stuff.
Alright, my senpais, your waifu is on mine. I'm a cutie girl, and I'm not my world. Twits can't touch me, my cleavage makes me money. For my own, leave fans today.
Alright, I'm not promoting that. Halloween was worse anyway. Drop me, Amadeus. Didn't I already hear a song like this?
Amadeus, what's his name? Ain't no stopping him. I wanna get the illest in the game.
Okay, that's a jump scare if I've ever seen one.
Drop me, Amadeus!
It must be done.
We will rob you.
Well, they delivered on the song title. I would just love to know what goes on in these people's heads when they come up with this.
Baby, ain't nothing but me.
This is pretty standard.
So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
There's more offensive stuff here.
I just can't get you out of my bed.
So Twinkle Twinkle Little Bitch was in the last video, and honestly,
You're so bad, but I just can't help myself.
I just can't get you out of my bed is so fucking stupid. But if I'm being 100% honest, there are parts of the song that I actually vibe with, and if you ignore the interpolation, I don't even think this is that bad of a song. Who can relate? Woo! This song is really sad. How are you gonna take this really sad song with this subject matter and turn it into a dance song?
If you're happy someone went behind your back, so you said I'll see you later, rather be a masturbator.
Wow, the song's over. I mean, like I said, we get one of these every video. We already got one on the bracket though.
That's the sign of the police.
Do you guys believe me when I tell you that nothing shocks me anymore? That's the sign, I need to sleep. Geez, recording this feels like releasing the Jake Weddle horror cut.
Hey.
Like if you cry every time.
Netflix, you listen to my music. Just let a nigga smash. Stop playing, bitch. Let a nigga smash. Beat up on them booty cheeks.
You know, we got 2 Return of the Mac samples here, and it's taken this long for either of them to show up. That's kind of impressive.
It's the Return of the Mac. It's for real.
I could hear this on the radio and not change the station. I expected this to be way worse.
Afraid to tote the Glock, got your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this.
Headlock by Imogen Heap is so freaking underrated. You're not about to ruin that for me. Why? Don't people literally have nightmares about being stuck on this ride listening to this song over and over again? Does anybody want my Disneyland jacket? I'll put it on eBay. I think it's time to sell it. It's green. It's nice. Seriously, take it.
Am I wrong?
I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing.
One thing I know, how far would I grow? Thinking that we could be something for real.
I've heard really bad things about this movie, and based purely on the song, I do not want to see it.
Now am I wrong?
Oh no, that note was wrong.
Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
So they're in this castle, right? Why would you choose modern pop songs to go along with this setting? Because Bridgerton did it, now it's like cool to do it. But that was like in the background, you know? That was like a cool little thing that people could notice, right? It wasn't that distracting because they weren't singing in your face. It wasn't like carpool karaoke in this bitch. It was like a cool little Easter egg, like, oh my god, that's that song. But the instrumentation, it was what you'd expect, and that's why it was so nice. This is just like, fuck you, am I wrong? And we're all gonna sing it horribly too. Which is like, you have Idina Menzel, Adele Dazeem, and Camila Cabello. How are you gonna fuck that up?
Am I for having a vision?
Every line is delivered worse than the last.
Nah,
A pigeon is a girl who be walking by. Uh-oh.
y'all chicks ain't getting nada.
Don't want no pigeon. Them be them girls who gets no dogs from me.
I also love how I don't know what pigeons means, but they're nice enough to explain. Thank you for that.
That's cause I keep up. And that's for the.
We got a drill remix of Whistle by Flo Rida before GTA 6, and all these other songs too.
Maybe we would be in love right now.
Wait, we got the Pac-Man sound, we got the Akon sample, and that's in like the first 2 seconds. We only got 3 spots left. We're filling up this bracket really quickly here.
I wanna make up right now, now, now. If you didn't fuck up right now, now, now. Baby, make it love.
This comes from the same playbook as Twinkle Twinkle Little Bitch.
I'm lit tonight, you know my lips don't lie.
Well done, you get a round of applause for that lyric.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie.
The judges are ready for you.
A lot of people work really hard
hard for their dreams.
It's just wrong.
I wanna know who let you on stage. I wanna know.
That's why you use auto-tune and I don't.
It's not my problem.
Alright, so if any of that sounded familiar to you, that's because it comes from this viral clip.
Hi, what's your name?
So this guy goes on X Factor, they reject him.
Sean Armenta. It's just wrong. I worked way too friggin' hard for this.
A lot of people work really, really hard for their dreams. It's not meant for everybody.
That's why you use auto-tune and I don't.
I wanna know who let you on stage.
It's not my problem.
And then this other song is just tacked on at the end. It's another song that he released called It's Not My Problem.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
Look, this song is called X Factor Judgment Day, and I'm being put in the position where I have to judge this man once again. And you know what? I don't want history to repeat itself. I'm tired of this man being rejected. It's about time that he gets the justice that he deserves. Even though there are only 2 spots left on this bracket, I have to do the unthinkable. I have to give him one of the spots. It's a miracle. I give you the golden buzzer. I couldn't say no to this man.
Love it or hate it, it's Mr. Worldwide with the world's greatest. I mess with good women, but you know that they bad.
It's Bad by Michael Jackson featuring Pitbull.
P.I.T. is B.A.D. Michael Jackson, R.I.P. In 4 years, catch me with $1 billion. Doing that move.
I still got 18 songs to go. Here's what I'm gonna do. Any song past this point, I need to give it a fair shot. I'm probably gonna give like 3 or 4 more spots. That's how we're gonna rectify the situation. But I'll tell you what, the fact is that we got so close to 64. Like genuinely, naturally, I'm pretty good at what I do. I was worried that I was gonna get like 100 songs. I'm gonna have less than 70. The world needs some little Texas representation in the bracket. I felt something hearing this. And that something was... This is the I'm one of a kind girl. You can find nobody else like me. Yeah, you are out of your mind, girl. How about this? I'm gonna make it a rule that you have to go into an actual studio, put an official recording out. This is not an official recording. Hey, if I had to hear this, you do too. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, never forget. Shout out to this random guy in the comments who literally comes back here every year on 9/11 to celebrate this song. I'll tell you what, it's been living in my head rent-free ever since 2017.
The World Trade. I don't need to know where a lock is, cause I'll talk to Jesus all the time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Nobody talks about how that's the worst line ever recorded.
How I wish the world was different.
It doesn't rhyme. What was the point?
Pelly. Pelly spit.
This guy literally just took that part and added his name in the middle of it. See ya!
You just don't care. Equip your enthusiasm.
I want to stress to you, I promise you, these are all real songs. This is not AI. This is on Snoop Dogg's official YouTube channel. This was made 3 years ago, before this kind of AI was possible.
This nigga born ready. Serve a nigga either with the pinna off the Haiti. This
I got no words.
Everybody wants to.
These are a dime a dozen, unfortunately. Once again, these numbers cannot be real. There's actually no way. Alright, 10 songs to go. We're almost done.
Junk in the trunk, it's ride or die. Riders never die. I go masterpiece. My cheek is a canvas.
You know what? This is not the most that Enya has been butchered today. The fuck? Even my TV is telling me it's time to stop. Single digits!
It's a good night.
No, it's not.
And they're late smoking out. You better not sweat up. Skim off with tea, her pussy get water.
She wanna kick it, I told her I'm putting it.
Reminiscing how we took, boy, good life.
Imagine taking this beautiful, happy song called I Got a Feeling and saying it's a good night, reminiscing about murder. Ugh, I really thought this would make it through. I guess it won't. What's this?
Fuck you for what? Queen of pop.
I never say this about anybody, but this person should never be allowed to release music again.
Trick. Audi nigga, trick.
It's so low in the mix. It's so subtle. There's not really that much to hate. Just laugh at how much DaBaby fell off. That's enough.
Everybody clap your hands.
You know, I'm really glad that I'm sticking to my principles because having 3 clap your hands songs in the bracket would not make for a very fun bracket.
I'm not crazy, I'm just a little fucked up.
I know nothing about this dude, but he gives me typical basic party guy vibes. He sounds like he's trying really hard to be the Kid Laroi, and then Tate McRae is in his music video, and she's dating the Kid Laroi. Oh yeah, and the sample.
I'm a powerful women, working 9 to 5, 2, 3 jobs.
Nothing says feminist more than fucking Pitbull.
Man at home, raising all the kids alone, working hard 9 to 5.
You know what I have to say though? Pitbull had his heart in the right place, and Dolly Parton co-signed this.
I was drunk on that Patron, bitch, you was slide to me. All that shit you said you never.
It's 3:50 in the morning and all I can think about is how fun this is gonna be. I think I can make room for one more song in the bracket.
Bitch, you did, return of the night, return of the night.
Alright, final 2 songs. This is a garbage remix, but really it's just that, a remix that came many years too late. Alright, final song before we get into the bracket. I think it's very fitting and poetic that we end on this because this represents all the songs that people are like, what about this one? This was a popular hit. Why is it not here? Yeah, it's not good, but like, you heard all those other songs, right? You want to tell me that popular song on the radio is worse than some of these?
Am I out of my head? Am I out of my mind?
And that does it. Oh my god, the playlist is empty. I'm in disbelief. That's beautiful. And just like that, we have our top 64 bracket. Oh my god, a year in the making. I finally did it. It is 4 in the fucking morning. I have been filming for over 12 hours.
Party rock nightmare.
And we're back. So, you're probably wondering where the special guest is. Long story. I asked Brad if he wanted to do it, and he's struggling mentally, so he hasn't really been doing much of anything. I asked Liam Donovan, and then he made his own worst samples video without me. And then I asked Bad Song of the Day, and he seemed interested, and I thought it was gonna happen, but scheduling just didn't work out. Point is, I'm doing this alone. So what I did is I put songs that were like very similar to each other against each other because I don't want too many songs of like a similar type making it all the way through the end. I want variety here. Our first matchup is Fuck a Wedding Ring versus Don't Stop.
Oh, fuck a wedding ring, fuck that shit, in the club in the back, get a kiss, my lips in every time.
So as bad as the auto-tune is on this track, Fuck a Wedding Ring, that Barney sample is devious. And even if I don't have Bad Song of the Day here right now, the Barney spirit has got to live on through this bracket. Halloween versus Ring My Bell. Alright, so the thing about Halloween is that there's no other song like it in this entire bracket. When I hear Ring My Bell, I'm reminded a lot of the other dubstep song here. Halloween is moving on. The theme of this match is basically, why the fuck is this even a thing you're sampling in the first place, right? We have the farmer's jingle versus the copyright-free song on YouTube.
Arch your back, tuck your tummy, ready, set, now go. Now go, now go, now
I keep going back and forth on this one. I mean, Wiggle It is a song so bad that, like, it could mess up the entire copyright ID system. Now, granted, there's been no evidence of this occurring, and the song's only a minute long. But We Are Farmers, like, the entire thing is bum, 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 bum. It's not even clever. You have, like, 2 seconds worth of audio for your whole song. The rap verses suck. So, yeah, I think our first real upset in this bracket, We Are Farmers, going through.
Early in the morning.
What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
Girl, call me up when you wanna get naked. Drop me a line and I'm on my way, yeah.
Drop to the drop.
You remind me of my drop top. Titties out.
Okay, so I think that Drop Girl is the worst song, but I think that Early in the Morning is the worst sample. Now, I like to pretend that there's a bit of professionalism in these sorts of videos. I have like a whole list of like qualities that I'm like searching for here. Early in the Morning sucks because they changed Drunken Sailor to Call Me Up If You Want to Get Naked. It's not the first time or the last time that songs have done this. You know what? This Connor Maynard guy has done like 1,000 different versions of this sort of thing. Do I really want the winner of this bracket to be a cover artist on YouTube? This is basically just a more professional version of that. And you know, they changed it. They made it reggae. Drop Girl moves on.
Your girl with no handlebars. Are you?
The theme of this matchup is You Missed the Point.
Mr. Logan Paul.
Yeah. No handlebars. Are you coming here with me?
I think with The Hanging Tree, you need context to understand why this sucks, right? If you don't know what The Hunger Games is, this is just a pop song. Now, if you don't know who Logan Paul is, you don't know the original Handlebars song, what are you left with? An influencer making a shitty song that is misogynistic. That other stuff is just icing on the cake. Logan Paul is moving on. The theme to this one is you're a shitty person and your song reminds me why.
I need an info.
This chorus, it sparingly uses that Call On Me sample. Meanwhile, my reaction to Slave is just, I'm revolted. 3 million views. Do people just not see what I'm seeing here? I don't get it.
Baby, don't you cry.
Two told the Glock, got your heart, that shit. You said too late to start. Now, little baby, don't you cry.
Pull up on the off the shaky, the ends are snaky.
You know what I just realized? This is a rap remix to a song by a rapper. Now, granted, it's an emotional song. This song says fuck it and gets rid of that entirely. In contrast, this is just like a funny song you hear on TikTok. Mockingbird moves on.
Boy, Sigma boy, he was a skater boy. I just wanna play with you cause you're my favorite toy. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
This song is supposed to flip Skater Boy. Granted, there's nothing really problematic with that song in the first place. She doesn't really realize his talent, and now she's like, fuck that. This guy is like really shitty. This is like the female empowerment version of that. Sure. The thing with Sigma Boy is like, it's an English version of a song that blew up. I can see the evil like music executives who are like, this remix is gonna get our song more plays. There is a value provided here. I struggle to find the value that Later Boy provides.
In the van, it's an ice cream.
You turn blue and his text go green.
The theme for this is you took something that was already really childish and you made it even more so.
All these stupid kids here in ice cream truck.
Girlie, if you ain't over your ex.
Ice Cream is a contender to win the whole thing. Text Go Green should not be dismissed though. It is also a very strong song in this contest. The problem is it just got a very unlucky matchup.
If you want my doodly doo, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go MIA. Let's go MIA.
Boogie Shoes is moving on. Let's Go MIA just reminds me of the David Guetta song. I've heard this being sampled too many times. It's tired. It's been done.
If you're happy and you know it, break your neck.
Obviously, the theme is children's songs. You know, I think this is the only song on the bracket where it's like actually a challenge to sit through the whole thing, because like you hear 30 seconds and you're like, understood. But then you realize it's like 5 minutes long and you're like, oh shit. This feels like a lesser Ratchet by Borgore. Can I call this one the brain rot matchup? This might be the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life, but like, it's not Hawk to a freestyle. You know this one's moving on, right? These are the older songs. Maybe you're crazy, but at least you didn't put P. Diddy on your track. In comparison to the previous track, this really isn't anything to write home about.
Call me on my trap phone.
Now am I wrong?
Just so we could keep shit low.
This one's just funny.
But trying to reach the things that I can't.
This shit had a budget, and it's somehow worse. I know putting Ronnie Radke through is like the generic easy thing to do, but there's also a reason why it's the generic and easy thing to do. I mean, alright, the theme of this next matchup is foreign language. Alright, so I can't understand the lyrics here. Coachella is the better song. Now, the Bad Touch, I didn't particularly like the verses. Using that as a sample could work because you could put it in a new context, and the really good melodies of the original track are able to be improved. The Worth It sample, you take the worst sounding part of that entire track, and then you add awful vocals on top of it.
Funky time I gore, yeah, that's how people work really hard with the cartel, and we stabbing through your eyelid.
Alright, I don't have to think that hard about this one. Probably the easiest matchup so far. I mean, we got a quirky dude, and then we have a song that genuinely disturbs me.
I'm so Becky from the Black.
And the theme of this one is, that's that person's song. The title of that song has that person's name in the song, and now you're making it your song? I will say, as goofy as this is, he kept Mac in the song. He didn't say like, Return of the French, Return of Montana.
Always had a little, but I wanna lie.
So I'm analyzing this song from the view of a very serious critic. The beautiful come-up story about somebody who was born and raised in Inglewood and then made it by driving 20 minutes to Hollywood.
Damn, you're fine.
Stay your ass inside.
You're getting fatter.
Mark Zuckerberg, awful person. There's a sweet story behind this. Hot Shell Ray wants you to think they're fucking saving people's lives with their shitty remix. Like, nobody's listening to this and being like, yeah, I should wear a mask now. If anything, it makes the whole concept of wearing a mask cringeworthy, which is always a bad thing because, like, saving people's lives shouldn't be cringe.
I just hit the lotto.
It's getting hot in here.
So hot, I had knocker. What it do after school?
In the time since I originally filmed the first reactions, a song came out sampling the same thing. And it's a little worse than this.
Took a shot and hit the spot. That's when I know suddenly I'm not so bulletproof.
Jacob Sartorius is a literal child here, right? JoJo Siwa is trying to distance herself from her childhood past. Can't really say that about Bingo.
Mama, if she can take it.
Look, JoJo can compete in Worst Samples 3, and if that were the case, she could win this match.
Caroline.
Alright, the next 4 songs are all really terrible EDM remixes, so buckle up, people.
Good times never seem
This might be dog shit, but does this song have a Know Your Meme article about how dog shit it is? Sweet Caroline does. It's moving on. Also, there's already at least 4 songs that I moved on that I'm like, oh yeah, I think this is winning. I don't even know what is winning.
Pour some sugar on me.
There you go.
Hot, sticky and sweet from my head.
Peanut Butter Jelly is a shitpost. Pour Some Sugar on Me is a weird reimagining of the song. It just uses the title with a worse melody and then brings that melody back for the drop. Pour Some Sugar on Me. It's gonna move on.
I say to you this morning,
Better run, better run.
The school shooter song and Martin Luther King Jr.
so dear and so precious to you.
With the pumped up kicks you better.
I think my bias for this song might be showing. The lyrics are supposed to be about helping this boy and, you know, what he could have been, or whatever bullshit they tell themselves. That MLK interlude. I mean, there's nothing on that album that's about justice at all. I don't give a shit. They're like generic pop songs. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking putting that on his album. I think these songs both sample Mary Had a Little Lamb, so that's why I put them next to each other.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Little Pump made the worst song. Objectively, I don't like throwing that word out a lot, but like, is anyone gonna defend this? Woke Up in Tokyo. I feel like there's people who unironically vibe with that song, you know?
I think about you when I masturbate.
The chain smokers made us depressed.
Why did I have to do this? I put some of like the worst songs in the entire bracket up against each other.
Think back to when you felt your best. Who was on the playlist?
This song has 499 views. This video is probably gonna get more than that. At least I hope so. God, I hope so. If this video flops, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't ever want to be in the position where I'm like punching down. This guy's fucking talented. This guy knows how to make like professional sounding pop music.
And she can't tell me nada.
Love right now, nah.
Alright, this next matchup is Nah Nah. The songs contain a sample where the singer sings Nah Nah.
I wear Prada, Balenciaga. I party when I wanna.
Worst thing to ever happen in a Buc-ee's. Don't ruin Buc-ee's for me.
Blah, 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 blah.
Maybe you will be the one by nah. If you didn't fuck up.
So I don't have a particularly strong feeling about either of these songs, but I think I'm gonna give the slight edge to Now.
No, she can't tell me nada.
Hive Mind featured this song on one of their brackets recently. It didn't make it past the first round. I think, you know, between me and you, despite the fact that this, you know, entire bracket is made only of samples, the songs on here are on a different caliber to the ones that Hive Mind featured because I spent a lot of time researching this shit. And you know, listen, I enjoy a good Hive Mind video every once in a while. And I get it, they're funny boys. I try to be funny. They're naturally funny on camera. If this video series blows up, I can imagine people are gonna ask me when I'm gonna go on Hive Mind. They'll never have me. They would never invite me to their studio for many reasons. I mean, I saw the way that they fucking dropped Brad. That was fucking bullshit. Don't know if it's public info. Like, apparently, they got sent some stuff about Brad. Some blackmail. Must have been bad or something. Never fucking talked about it, ever. And just decided to stop associating with him publicly. So, you know, if that's the case for Brad, what hope do I fucking have, you know? Point is, I don't like Hive Mind. My videos are better. Their videos are funnier. I put more effort into it. They have better production style. Whatever, okay? It's a stupid, petty thing, okay? If Hive Mind is saying nada and their bracket is nowhere near as bad as my bracket is, I'm just built different, you know? I gotta say nada too.
Like a dagger. You can't stop looking at me.
I'm blown away.
I can't believe that I made a bracket so cursed that Swagger Jagger is eliminated in round 1. That shouldn't be possible, right? But like, the sample here is much more in your face, and it just offends me.
Let's go to Disney. When they see me.
Up next we have 2 songs, one a little more Disney than the other.
See Mickey, Minnie walk down Main Street. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of these.
So Cleotrapa made the song as a big fuck you to Ice Spice, and I support her message 100%. Let's Go to Disney, on the other hand, it was tone deaf. Let's Go to Disney's moving on.
Super Mario Brothers. Man, we do.
Alright, we got the video game songs. Both of these, you know, video games were successfully turned into movies. So you think it'd be a lot easier for them to be turned into songs. No. This has to be like the 6th song I've heard so far that I'm like, oh yeah, this is winning the whole thing. Which one is it gonna be?
My name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream.
And playing these bitches like a video game.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while smoking weed every day. This stood no chance. That FNAF song is one of the worst things that like a human being has ever recorded. That is truly something special.
She my little Clementine. Don't need a shit for thing.
These are country songs.
Ain't tall, but you're mighty fine.
You know what? At least Young Gravy isn't trying to sell me something.
Wanna get lost on the edge of town.
I don't want to buy a truck.
I remember wishing I could sit.
B-I-T is B-A-D.
All right, 2 more matches to go for this round.
Way back in school, I was referred to as the weird one.
Catch a chica with a PYT, all off in Paris. Ooh, wee, wee.
This is just Pitbull doing his Pitbull thing. Neo singing Humble is him completely showing us an entirely different side of himself. Something so drastic, nobody can take it seriously. Humble moves on.
No more second chances for love.
Amadeus, what's his name? Music.
The theme for this one is classical music.
We're back and forth, we're up and down.
Don't stop me, him, I wanna get the illest in the game.
Draw Me Amadeus is a journey. It takes like a minute to really get into the bad part, and by the time it ends, you feel like you truly experienced something special. These are all qualities that make it worth something. No more second chances. It's your lucky day. You're getting that second chance. You're moving on to round 2. And there we have it. We are now down to 32 songs. Look at that. Already we got some top tier competitors.
I love you. I don't love no pride.
Weeks and weeks of every age. Wait, how old are you? 32. No lollies for you.
You know what? At the very least, this song seems to send a message that this sort of behavior is degenerate. At the same time, it's also promoting this behavior and glorifying it, but at the bare minimum, it makes an attempt. Halloween is gone.
Meet the nasty bitch, I'm a farmer.
Drop to the drop, drop to the drop, drop, drop.
Out that's a cute teddy bear. Put it in your butt.
If I hit the switch, I can make the ass.
All right, I'm gonna go with Farmers, but for future reference, want to win Worst Samples 3? You gotta sample farmersonly.com.
I can ride your girl.
So presumably, Britney Spears or her team approved the sample. Logan Paul, on the other hand, clearly did not attempt to seek such approval.
I'm getting bagged for a homicide.
She said, see you later, boy.
Later Boy is a song about empowerment. Someone probably felt better listening to it. Mockingbird is a song about killing someone. One of these songs is better for humanity.
All these stupid kids here in ice cream.
This can't compete. Ice Cream is too sweet, and by sweet, I mean like completely rotten.
But that car's moving me, you get the bitches booked.
If CG5 were to make a Hawk Tuah song, it would be worse than Token's Hawk Tuah song. Granted, I don't think he will because he has an audience of children, but if he does, you know, Worst Samples 3, you could win the whole thing. See, this one has layers to it. Am I Wrong, in contrast, is really just a glorified cover at the end of the day. What I will say about this is it got Coolio's seal of approval. And who am I to, speak for him? But I don't need anyone's approval to tell me that this is straight up ass.
Betrayed us, we was just trying to support.
I'm so Becky from the block.
This isn't hurting anybody. Yeah, easy one. Fucky Town Gore. I think that song actually might be hurting people. Especially with that supposed music video.
COVID keeps raging, been a lot of masturbating.
It's gotta be Tonight Tonight. There's just too much wrong with that song.
Sweet Caroline. Sticky and sweet fine.
Listen, that truly never gets old, okay? Pour Some Sugar on Me is the final representation of many similar songs doing this sort of thing. Sweet Caroline is the only one to truly stand out.
Choose to stand up for justice.
Little Pump makes me laugh. MLK Interlude makes me mad. Obviously, we know which one's moving on.
Your period blood has crystal laws.
Maybe we will be in love.
Now feels like a really standard pop song. That other song, it sticks with you. I'm disturbed.
I was born to be wild. Wave to Piggly Poo and
Oh, I just realized I never showed you guys the Nicki Minaj verse.
if you reply a suit and a tie, I've been known to eat these rappers, cook 'em like Chef Ramsay. I was born to be wild.
so completely useless and unneeded.
Let's go to Disney. We'll walk through Fantasyland.
I refuse to believe that anyone listens to this song outside of like TikToks. I don't know, it's gotta be Born to Be Wild. Alright, we got the worst FNAF song ever made and corporate advertising. Hey, at least this song doesn't give me nightmares. I mean, listen, you want to sell me a Chevrolet? It's not the worst thing in the world. I could just not buy it. No corporation would be that evil to force you to listen to this. My name is the fucking Mimic. Oh yeah, my name is the fucking Mimic.
I'm rich and famous, folk. Cause what we want is not enough.
Final match of the top 32.
Suddenly they're handing me vagina like have some.
I've listened to this maybe 10, 20 times, but still nothing prepares me for just how corny Neo sounds here. And also, he's like transphobic, so like...
It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not finna call you a goldfish. I wanna wear pink. All right, cool, wear pink, but you're a boy.
That's right. No more second chances for love.
Listen, this is the way it was always meant to be. This song could get a second chance, but it ain't getting a third. And look at that, we only have 16 songs left. And I'ma be real with you, some of these songs had a much harder time getting here than others. For instance, our first match. This is a song that I considered getting rid of in the very first match. It should not still be here. Fuck a wedding ring. It's gotta move on to the top 8.
Ones who really run the night.
Oh, this is so hard. You know what? This decides it for me. The subtitle for the song is I'm Sincerely Sorry. And you know what happened when Logan Paul said sorry? And also, this song is so bad he had to delete it, right? But actually, wait, this song is deleted too. Literally, as I was making this video, the original got taken down.
Driving in the van, it's an ice cream man.
Oh my god, ice cream, kids show. Of course these two would be next to each other. And listen, the song has 1 million views because somebody out there thought this was cool. They were like, oh my god, I remember that song. This was like a cool mashup. It brought back some nice old warm memories for them. When you listen to Ice Cream,
I am near death. All these stupid kids here in ice cream truck.
Do you get any warm, fuzzy memories? You don't. You just hate yourself. My point is proven. I scream for more ice cream in this bracket.
So when I grow up, I wanna be just like Puff. Grow up, be on TV, people know me, be on magazines.
Okay, so I know I focused a lot on the Thriller part and the P. Diddy part, and yeah, completely valid, all reasons to hate the song, but, you know, in addition to everything else, the song just sucks, right? Like, the original When I Grow Up song was not a good song. What is there good about this?
When I step out on the scene, be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get.
This is a train wreck. Let me play the original song to show you what I mean. What I will say about this, it fits the genre. You can't say that it doesn't.
Funky time I gore, yeah, that's how I
You're getting fatter.
I'll take COVID cringe over a Funky Town song about gore any day of the week.
Wanna live longer,
Wait, this is a top 16 matchup? Unbelievable. You know what I'll say though? MLK Interlude isn't even really a song. MLK's speech on its own is not bad. Justin Bieber using it is what's bad. You listen to Sweet Caroline, your ears tell you right away, oh, this is bad. I am still trying to figure out what the fuck this even is. I mean, at least I understand this, right?
Wrote a song and it changed your whole life.
Competing for the final spot in the top 8. Jeez, talk about a jump scare.
Made them get a haircut, then I transformed into something more than R&B.
Oh, you transformed, I see. Right, But you won't let your kids transition. Oh, sorry.
This shit way too crazy. Pop to urban AC.
I mean, he really thought he was doing something here.
Evian, I'm highbrow. Been inspiring these dudes, but
are you though? Alright, it's time for you to be humble because you're not even top 8 worthy. And there we have it. The Mimic song is the final of our top 8. I truly think every song that has remained deserves it. And I feel very proud of the level of talent that we have accumulated here today. See, this is the point of the video where it's like, these are all winner-worthy songs. How do you even choose at this point? We're gonna try.
I'ma fuck your bitch if she got. I can ride your girl with no handle.
I think No Handlebars is the weakest of the 8 remaining songs.
No handlebars.
I mean, he got like a whole choir to sing that with him. He wanted this to like be a banger. Fuck a wedding ring. How about a spot in the semifinals?
Take your fucking money. I wanna have a pocket full of cash.
You know what I just remembered? This song is racist. Did you guys forget that this melody is racist? Now, did these guys know this? I don't know. Does it give me another excuse to hate this song? Yes!
When I grow up.
I feel like that P. Diddy feature is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Ice Cream is moving on to the sweet semifinals.
Beggars can't be choosy, don't shoot. Torture the man, but don't leave a trace. He's still alive, but we took off his face.
Is this really that different from like other songs that I've dismissed for like, you know, being by like random people on YouTube? I can't have this win, right?
Good times never.
Sweet Caroline, only one spot left.
Hold your ass cheeks. I just like to get laid and look at your beautiful face covered in hot gum.
At least this is so noteworthy and interesting and like noticeable. Like, this is unique, right? Now, it's unique in the worst way imaginable, but I can't think of another song like this. I get no charm, no enjoyment at all about this freaking FNAF Mimic song. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, like, legitimately. Alright, we got 4 songs left. The end is in sight, people! Okay, here's my excuse. These guys thought they were being funny. People in the comments found it funny. Is there anybody, any living, breathing soul on this planet who finds this shit funny? I don't think so. Alright, Ice Cream has moved on to the finals. Is it gonna be a sweet finale? Or is the FNAF Mimic song gonna haunt my dreams? The Mimic song is mimicking its way to the finale.
For ice cream.
2 songs, 2 very different paths, but only one can remain victorious and be crowned the worst sample ever created. Now we gotta look at our contenders. Both of them are very worthy. I just have to think, what message do I want to send? With the Mimic song, it just feels like all this person does is be like, hey, I'm this person. They introduce themselves a lot. Like, it's perfectly crafted to like annoy you. But the thing is, with Ice Cream,
All these stupid kids here in ice cream truck.
this song has no redeeming elements. I can't think of a single positive thing to fucking say about this. And for every song I've eliminated, I could at least come up with one thing, you know? Regardless of how much you like that reason or not. Can you think of one single fucking thing that you like about this song? Not at all. Every possible element that a bad sample could have, this has. It's problematic because the sample is racist, it's uncreative, and then this song, they just sing along to the melody from the Ice Cream Truck theme song, being like, all these stupid kids in our ice cream truck, when I roll to town, I don't give a fuck. I really couldn't think of a more perfect winner to represent this video, and exactly what I'm looking for here. We scream for ice cream, but not in a good way. And there you have it. Truly, of the thousands of awful samples I've heard, this one takes the cake, or should I say, sorry, ice cream. This one takes the ice cream, haha. You know what though, if you, after listening to all of these songs, think you know a song worse than this, show me. I'll make another one of these videos in 2026. If you enjoyed this video at all, please subscribe. This video took an insane amount of work, and you know, it really upsets me when people put in so much less effort and, you know, get rewarded for their laziness. So yeah, if you like the video, share it around, make sure people see it, and please subscribe to my channel. Let me know that you appreciate the work that I do for you guys. That would make my day. I'll tell you what, if this video gets 10,000 views, I'll make more of these. Comment below any suggestion, like any topic, anything that you think is interesting. If you do, I'll credit you and I'll make that my next YouTube video. Subscribe to me. I don't care. It's shameless self-promo. I fucking deserve that shit, okay? Look at me in the eyes. Do I not deserve your subscription? Do I not? Do you know of anybody else on this platform who would do what I'm doing? Do you know of anybody else who has introduced you to all of these fucking shitty songs? You know, hundreds of them. Anyway, it's Mulet. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm free! I'm free! free! Finally! I'm gonna eat some Ben & Jerry's. Wait, fuck. No! No! Ice cream! You ruined ice cream for me! I said to myself before I filmed this that I'm gonna finish this, and when I'm done, I'm gonna eat a nice big Ben & Jerry's. Like, not even realizing that there was a song called Ice Cream. I can't even make this shit up. That's fucking crazy. What an ending.
Chris Hansen here. I have a message for you, Rose Mulet. Thank you for the wonderful entertainment you have provided us with. I'm gonna need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rose
Mulet.
Warning, very sad. Why don't I have 1 million subs yet? This isn't fair, give me subs. If you wanted sandwiches, you could have just asked. Or you could subscribe to Rose Mulet's channel. I think I'll take the sandwiches.
Is this really what you want or what you wanted? Give me everything and treat me like it's nothing. Is it nothing? It's the party in the Illuminati. If you really think it's tell me, is it what it? And if you think it is what you wanted, everybody is wondering why there could be nothing. Oh, is it nothing?
WX and Z, cause I can't figure out why you and I. Now I don't know what the hell this song is talking about.
Sophia, you did it. You took it to the top.
You see, Chef Bree, I can show you how to do it.
Get it, yeah. About that business shit,
right.
mind with it, hit the club.
Every day I wake up and get it, that's just me.
Girl, I wanna fuck you right now.
When I was 13, I had my first love.
Do what I want with your body.